Hello traders, this is David. I want to show you a quick trade I took on the CadJpy currency pair. It's actually something like a scalp trade, but it still follows the prerequisite for a wave trader trade. So I'm just going to take you through my thought process and see how I got into this trade. So if we were to go to the monthly chart, you can see that there's a lot of activity going on here, which doesn't really concern us right now. I'll just delete the calculation so we can see better. Alright, so on the monthly chart you can see that the current candle is actually a bearish one, but the preceding candle was a spinning top, okay, and this looks like a sort of quasi railroad track, so we can say that the trend looks like it's halting on the monthly chart. Okay, so let's go to the weekly chart and see. So on the weekly chart you can see what looks like a wave bottom situation here. Okay, and technically this looks like it's too short to be a third wave, and if that's the case and we are going to engage in a bull run, then I submit to you that the third wave might be an extended wave, and if that's the case, this is just a retracement of the most recent bull run here. Okay, so if we were to take our Fibonacci retracement from this level up to here, you will see that we are getting close to the 62% region, and based on what I'm seeing here, the market obviously got to the 55% region. Okay, so in all likelihood there might be a reversal and for the market to continue upward, but that's on the weekly chart, so that's not really our concern. The most current candle here is bearish. Okay, so the trend is down on the weekly, but you can see here that MACD is crossed, giving us a golden cross here. Okay, and we have the golden cross on the two EMAs. So let's go to the daily chart and see what we see. Now on the daily chart we have what looks like a legitimate wave top situation, and if you had seen this from when it began from here, of course you would have made quite some cash. Okay, but what we are going to concentrate on is the most recent candle, which is still a bearish looking candle. Okay, but you can see here that the market is at an area of support, so there's a possibility that the market is being halted, and this could quite possibly become a hammer bar at the end of today. So going to the 4-hour chart, this is what I saw. Okay, so when I came to this pair, the market was in this region, and I looked at it and I saw that this point was lower than here, and MACD looked like it was trending higher than the last valley. So I told myself that most likely a divergence situation might occur. Of course, trend is still bearish, so it might not go too far, but like I said, this is sort of like a scalp trade, so I just want to show you how I got into it. So when I saw that, I went lower. Okay, I came to the 1-hour chart and I saw that well, you can see that the MACD began to flatten in this region. Okay, so I just decided to go instead to the 15-minute. But before I go there, you can see here we have what looks like railroad tracks. Okay, and I've been watching this this chart for quite a while, but I took my trade on the 15-minute actually. So when I came to the 15-minute, you could see, or rather you can see the positive divergence situation going on here. Okay, at least on the 15-minute. So I watched it. Okay, I waited here patiently, and sometimes I went to the 5-minute to have a look, and let's just go there. So you can see on the 5-minute chart, you can see a lot of activity here. So when the market came down here, it gave us a wave bottom situation that took us to this point. Okay, creating another opportunity to buy. So I missed this. So as at the time I was watching, the market was hanging around this region, so I had to wait for a retracement. So on the 15-minute chart was where I took this trade. So when I saw that the move came down and began to go up, and I saw that I had a valid wave bottom situation here, I plotted my calculator like so, giving me price targets to this region. Okay, so I took the trade here, and I'll just show you a still, and you can see this is the still shot I took some time back, and you can see how the market pushed strongly just after I entered the market. Okay, it's a 10 lot trade, but it's a very short one. Okay, so I was willing to take the risk because I knew that I had a valid wave bottom situation. Okay, so where I got in to where I put my price target, which was just which is just after the third target, it's about 19 pips, and right now we are at the third target. So technically I'm supposed to be out of this trade by now, because you know the overall trend on the daily chart is still bearish, at least for now, but it looks like I might get filled at my target here, and you can see how the market is pushing valiantly toward that price target. But what I wanted to show you was the valid wave bottom situation. So you can see that even though this is sort of like a scalp trade, the wave trader system still works on all time frames. So if you are the kind of person that you don't want to spend too much time on your system watching the chart, you can, as long as you do a top-down analysis and you can get a valid wave bottom or wave top situation on the 15-minute, even the 5-minute, even as low as the 1-minute, you will still get your trade. It's just that you will not get as much peak count as you would like. Okay, so this is actually good for those who have the lot size to trade. Maybe you are willing to trade anything from 3, 5, 10, maybe even 20 lots. This time frame will be good for you because you can just get in and out of trades in less than an hour or two and be done with your trade for the day. So anyway, I've moved my stop to this level, and I think I'm just going to move it up a little bit higher again. So I've locked in, hopefully when the internet connection, okay, see, so I've locked in what, 8 pips. That's about $763, which is still not bad, but I believe that the market should push and give me my target. Okay, so that's my take on the Canadian Japanese yen currency pair. Thank you very much.